Peace and love. Peace and love.
I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to the Republican Party. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Blathering Live. Am I doing bad improv? No. For those on the audio side, I'm wearing my readers. I've had contacts since the 10th grade. I have glasses I wear at home. So the eyes being bad isn't new, but I've reached the point where I can't look down and expect to get any work done unless I got my readers on. I ordered some readers. My doctor said, just get some +1 readers at the gas station. So now I'm doing this. And that means I can see, my NFL picks did not do good this week. So we'll get to that. It's Advice Monday. Do you have some advice? Call into the goddamn show, you hippies. Looking at you, Laser Bolt. I'll give you the best advice you'll ever get. Producer Steve will help as well. You in the chat will help as well. Scotty J-Row is here. Sean McCabe checking in here with a nice, generous super chat to start the show off. Says Merry Christmas to my Blather family. I like that. Much love. Much love to you, Sean. Much love to your brother, too. I was talking to Mark Ellis this weekend. Mark and I spent a lot of time together, as we often do. And we're talking about you and your brother, Sean, and how much we enjoy seeing you out there when we're out there. So, best you and yours out there. David says, why don't you call into the show? No, you call into the show, David. David hasn't called in. Big britches in chat, that David. He won't call in. Producer Steve, David won't call in. Dave Mackay, it's too late over there in the UK. Too late.
I mean, that's understandable. We got to make sure he's not like waking up the neighborhood or the whole kingdom or anything like that.
Kingdom.
You know, they've got like TV licenses, so they have like noise ordinance. You know what I mean? There's like some dude with a sword and a chainmail vest is going to show up at his door, like, "Sir, you're being too loud." I'm not going to do an accent because I don't want to further offend an entire country.
Yeah, come on.
Like, hey, you're being too loud here at 4 a.m.
Take a shot. Oi! You're too loud there, chomper. I don't know what that means. Detective McCarcel says, Dr. Mrs. Detective McCarcel and I are hanging out with some friends, her friends, while everyone is in town for the holidays. Take care. Well, put on the show. Bring in her friends. Have them call in. Come on. Breaking news up top before we get to Advice Monday. I'll put up this finger here. Careful, I'm doing the wrong symbol. I'm doing a symbol that people say I'm a white supremacist.
Careful.
All right, see that Band-Aid? It's a double wrap Band-Aid for those on the audio version. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. You'll see a double wrap Band-Aid. Steve, tragedy today. Tragedy in Burbank, California. About 3:28 today, my time, I lost my last Star Wars vintage Burger King cup for glass from 1980, the one with C-3PO and Lando on it. Shattered.
Oh,
Cut
no.
my finger. And I had blood all over the kitchen floor as blood spurted out of my finger. Poor Franny thought she had done something wrong because I screeched in pain. The blood's coming through. It's pain. It's bad. It's a bad one. It's a bad one.
Poor Franny was probably thinking to herself, I don't have thumbs. How do I call 911? I don't know how to use a tourniquet. Like, this was probably a very traumatic experience for her.
Well, especially because I just put down her food, her munch, and she was having munch. And so she was in Munchtown, and then the thing didn't even like.
Hold on. I know. It looks like it hurts, Dad. I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, she bolted. She
Put
bolted.
on it.
and it didn't fall to the ground. Thank God, because I actually think she might have taken some glass. Like, it shattered. She, would have been close enough. You know when you shatter glass and you're like 2 months later, you're like, oh God, it's still there.
Right.
It started to fall, and with my 50-year-old reflexes, I went, oh. And I must, instead of grabbing the glass, I batted it back towards a coffee mug, broke it in two, and that's when this got stabbed. And there was glass in your hand, but not as much as it could be. So anyways, I no longer have any Star Wars vintage Burger King cups, glasses, keep saying cups, but glasses in my collection. And this was the replacement for the one I broke the moment I took it out of a package when it was mailed to me.
Yeah, no, you should have known at this point that one needed to be put away in cold storage or something, just in case. But yeah, whenever something glass breaks or a mug breaks in our kitchen, it's very much like time just stops, and me and my wife just kind of look at each other. Our hands are both up, and we're just kind of like, okay, where's the dog? Where are the children?
Yeah,
nobody move. Like, this is a crime scene. Nobody go anywhere. Like, okay, make sure we wall off everything so like dog paws don't get glass on them. Child foot don't get glass. All that.
You're like Chris Pratt in Jurassic Town or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Should have had Evan on the phone. I should get Evan's number. Call him in case of emergency. What do I do? It's not in. It stopped bleeding. I have this little mark here. It was a thing. Sean says, my dad took a piece of glass out of his foot 25 years after it happened. I believe it. It's crazy. My neighbor had on his side, but he had a glass wall situation, illegal. None of it sanctioned by the city. And about 2 years ago, he took it all down, and he took great pains to cover the window, and then he and his friend smashed it with a hammer. I still find pieces of the glass in my yard.
Great.
I actually yelled at him. I came out in my backyard and was like, "What the fuck?" And he ran inside. The neighbor, not the neighbor. No, not the neighbor who did film me again. He's 3 times now. I don't know what to do with him.
Did you do that on purpose? Great pains. No, you didn't catch yourself.
No, I did not intentionally do wordplay.
Pains. Come
Jack
on.
Wagon.
Great pains. Oh, come on. That was way.
No.
Oh, I don't.
Stop it.
I almost don't believe you.
Stop it. Kingsport Cal gifted 10 channel memberships because he's generous. Love y'all. We got Brett and Mystical Mark calling in with some advice. He had a great showing Saturday. If you guys missed the I Know It Christmas movies finals for the season, I won't spoil the ending, but great showing from Brennan. Then we'll get some NFL picks. We got some news headlines. You were out Saturday. Is the baby? Everyone okay? Everyone? It was just baby duty, or was it baby sick duty?
It was all of the above. Everyone was sick and overtired and bad timing and busy weekend and all that stuff. There was just we had to call out sick Saturday.
I love it. Hey,
heard you guys had fun.
We had a good time. We'll get to advice here. If you guys have a question, put it in chat. You don't even have to call in. Just put it in chat. Less of you. People are not wanting to call in anymore, Steve. I'm calling people in. No one's calling in as much anymore. And I'm going to sit here begging like a radio DJ at 11 p.m. at night, begging for requests. Get in here. But also post an advice question. But quick swing of the news. I don't want to get too much into it because I haven't read all of it. The partial Epstein file, super redacted files were released on Friday, including a bunch of pictures. None of them surprising. You got your Clintons, you got Mick Jagger, you got a lot of folks there. And that could mean a lot of things. It could mean the worst, or it could mean it's a weird world and rich people go hang out with rich people and all those kind of things. Bill Clinton today comes out with a statement that says, look, mother truckers, I know I was there. I know I was in those pictures. You ain't releasing all of it. Therefore, you're pulling all of us down. Release everything with my name, every witness statement, every deposition, any picture, anything with me or my name. I dare you. I double dare you. What do you make of this strategy here?
I think I'm not surprised at Clinton's reaction at all. He was very much like, hey, you all knew, everyone and their mother knew that my name was in there somewhere because you've all been talking about it for 15 years. So it was very much it was very convenient that it was him and basically Mick Jagger and Bill Gates, and that was about it as far as anyone who came out that we've seen before. And a lot of that was stuff we've already known or pictures we've already seen before. Right. And then there was a lot of people who were conveniently left out, and there were several pages that were just nothing but Sharpie, that looked like my daughter drew it because it was just black lines everywhere. So yeah, it was a lot of bit of a joke. And I think we're going to see a lot of, we're even seeing pushback from Republicans who were like, hey, kind of what gives. We kind of said this, this needed to happen. But I think, I don't know, we took another oil tanker today hey, squirrel. So we're
taking some oil tankers. Attacked Syria in response for action safety. All of it coming. Yeah, right. You totally forget. Totally forgot. Yes. Erica Kirk has endorsed J.D. Vance for president in 2028. Getting ahead of that. What a time. What a time. What a time. And, thoughts are with Erica Kirk as she continues to mourn with pyrotechnics at every event she appears at for all that stuff. I'm with you. I don't, this is the problem of the conversation, because if you take one step in the wrong direction, it sounds like you're defending in mass what happened on Epstein Island or anything related to that, deceased scumbag. That's not the case. But I am not one that sees those photos. And look, Mick Jagger doesn't have a good track record when it comes to age and women, right? Like, we know it. He was a rock star in the 60s and 70s. We know it. All right. Doesn't excuse it. It's just like, not surprised. But it does not mean that I think any one of those photos is automatically in the back room. They might have known about the back room, and maybe that's part of the problem too. This is all not good, but I liked Clinton kind of not calling the bluff, because they don't have to listen to him, but just going,
right.
I know what I did. You know what I did, but I didn't do that. So
right.
show your work.
Context matters. And yeah, the idea behind seeing the people is, that's fine. Like, we're not asking for, or asking anyone to insinuate that you're guilty just by association or by appearing in a picture. But we, at least by seeing the picture, we at least get to ask questions, and you get to defend yourself in the court of public opinion or law, if so be it. Right. So at least that's that little thing called transparency. So but by redacting everything, we don't have that opportunity. And there's just as much speculation, if not more, today as there was last week before all the little black bars came out. I wanted to put a little black bar like over like BB-8's face, like behind me, and like on Yoda's behind me too. I didn't have time today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, it is what it is. And look, like I said, that doesn't excuses any of it, because like, if there was even a whisper of what was going on and you're still around these folks, like I still question it. Right. Like, I didn't spin any Rolling Stone tunes this weekend on my show. Okay. Like, I still want to wade through all that, because I that's something I have in my own life. Like, there's some former coworker situations of like, and you still associate. We're good. We're not friends anymore. I know you didn't do it, but you know that they did. So we're out. Time out. We're gone. That's kind of my feeling of this, but I liked a good strategy. Anyways, that's our swing into the news. Now we can go silly stuff. Right. Shout out Serenity Jane says, despite me being a Scrooge right now, I wish you a Merry Christmas again. And a very generous super chat to help keep the show going. Appreciate that, Serenity Jane. Look, I think it's okay. Even if you like do celebrate Christmas and it's coming this week, and if you got family and you got to put on a happy face, I think, Steve, it's okay to own the Scroogeness if that's what you're feeling right now.
Yeah, just don't bring anyone down with you, like, intentionally, right? Like, if you're feeling it in yourself, like, no one's saying you're not allowed to feel that or that you're wrong, but don't piss in my cereal, because I'm trying to enjoy the week. That's all.
That's right. James Holmes, the UK, has a question for us. Then we'll get to a call from Brennan Marr. Thank you for the very generous super chat. That's pounds, Steve. That's 10 pounds.
Is that beating us, by the way? I think that's beating us on the exchange rate at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Ken and Steve versus Santa. Ken with candy floss gloves. Steve with a razor sharp boomerang that's been blunted. Santa has a double-handed candy cane staff. Who wins?
First of all, candy floss gloves.
Yeah, here's where I'm starting to become concerned with James in the UK. He always puts these really great questions for us, these fake fights. The list of weapons that he has in his like recall, like that, I'm starting to be concerned over there. Okay. Steve, who do you think wins? Santa has a double-handed candy cane staff, like a Darth Maul lightsaber, but just with candy cane.
Yeah, right. Like a bow staff, but a candy cane. Yeah.
Okay, my question is it a life-size candy cane or a staff painted like a candy cane? Because with Santa, both is possible.
I'm thinking it's the real thing, right? I'm thinking exactly like you said. Think Darth Maul, but a double-sided candy cane on the end. So like it hooks one way on one side and hooks the other way on the other side. At least that's how I would do it if I was Santa.
But you
mass versatility.
Yeah, but it's candy. But it's a life-size candy.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. If it's got some girth to it, if we're talking a candy cane that's like thick as shit. Like it's still gonna knock you the hell out. Like it's still gonna do the damage.
If it's got some what to it?
Some girth.
Oh, okay.
Some thickness.
Yeah. Laser Bolt brings up a good thing. Would Ken and Steve win just because they're actually real? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Candy floss gloves. What's candy floss?
I don't know.
I
think James Holmes just made that up, or maybe it's like
it's a novel by Jacqueline Wilson.
It's a what?
I don't know what this candy floss. I don't know what this is. There's like a cartoon.
Maybe this is British speak for some. Oh, David Mackay says cotton candy.
Well, that's not cotton candy. So does Laser Bolt.
Floss, cotton candy. Okay. So cotton candy gloves. That's not going to do a whole lot for you.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm a dead man. Steve's got a razor sharp boomerang that's been blunted. But it's been blunted. So it's razor sharp, but it's not.
Do this.
Yeah. See. David asked. Brings up the boomerang is both sharp and blunted.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm guessing it was a sharp boomerang, and now it's just like an old, shitty, rusted out boomerang. So here's at the end of the day.
Who wins? Yeah.
I think. Listen, I don't know about you, but like I've seen some movies with Santa. I don't think I remember Santa having like supernatural strength necessarily, or like he's not like an Avenger level threat type of character, right? Like in the Santa Claus, I don't think he's like tossing people across rooms or anything like that.
Right.
At the end of the day,
right,
he's a rickety old man who does some magic to get up and down the chimney, and he's got a great, transportation system as far as being able to cover ground in one night. But if it's you, me, and the old man in the octagon, and only two of us are getting out, I think
he's got endurance.
Yeah, sure, but
he might outlast us.
Two of us and one of him. He's old. Pull the beard, go for the legs.
Yeah,
I think
Maddie points out
about our chances.
Yeah, Maddie points out this week hasn't been good for YouTubers in fights. So I'm going Santa. Sorry, boys. I gotta tell you. I think Maddie wins. I think Maddie wins with that one. I think Santa kicks our ass. Candy K to the face. You get a candy K to the groin. I retire from boxing. You go back to whence you came. Yeah, I think Santa wins. I mean, I got candy floss gloves. That does nothing.
Yeah, no, our weapons are useless, and Santa is getting handicapped by being like 1,000 years old with the fact that he's got a sweet candy cane Darth Maul saber. So if we could somehow get around that, I think I don't know. The double-sided candy cane, it helps with him being outnumbered. I don't know. I think it would be tough, but I feel good about us. I have got kids to fight for. I think we could do it.
I got squirrels to fight for. You're right. All right, let's take a call. It's Advice Monday. We're gonna do news headlines in a second. But if you got a call for advice, let's hear it. Let's hear it. And post your advice, call for advice in chat. Okay, let's take a call here from our buddy Brennan Mystical Mar.
Hello.
Brennan Mar, thanks for waiting patiently, buddy, and thank you again for competing Saturday.
Yes, I'm here to cause trouble.
I love it.
No.
What's your advice call for trouble?
Well, at holidays, you think a lot about family.
Uh-huh.
And most of us don't always have ideal family situations.
Ain't that the truth? Mine's okay.
Whether it be politically or just in terms of, families maybe not getting along or having certain fractures in them.
Tensions.
So the way that I kind of look at it is family is more like, it's not always who you're related to, it's the people who love you unconditionally.
So you're talking beyond the bounds of traditional families?
It's a found family.
Found family. Okay, I like that.
So what are your thoughts on navigating that at the holidays?
Navigating the actual family or the found family?
Navigating sort of the found family, and where you find that balance between your given family.
It's a great question. I love this question, Brennan, because let's just speak in generalities, and let's say some people have families that they do not want to be around, or I'm just saying, I do love my family. I am going to my family. But there is a balance. Like, what do you do when you're like, I do love my family, but I also, they're not in my life daily, but my pals are. I just think you have to work hard to find both time for both. And the families could be gone. We all run out of time. A great lyric from the Moonagers. And so I think I'm more willing to put the time in with my family for many Christmases between like 2008 and 2015, 16, 17 range. I spent a lot of Christmases down at my grandma and grandpa's house because I was kind of the only one close enough to go. And I loved them, and it wasn't a chore, but it was like I put aside going to other things to go with them because I knew I only had a finite amount of time. So I'm okay with that. That's the balance.
That's a good point, particularly with grandparents. I mean, I've got 2 grandparents left. One of them might not be around for a lot longer.
Right, it's reality.
But in terms of finding, that found family, I think I've discovered that really it's the people you feel comfortable around, whether they're related to you or not.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
And it's sort of the idea that you can find that joy with whoever you want to.
Right.
Because it's always about who are the people who love you.
It's I agree with this. I agree with this a lot, and I sometimes jokingly take it to the extremes of like, Steve, why are you spending Christmas with your family? Go play Fortnite with me. Like, come on.
I've been blessed to have a very, very good and
right
and
yes,
functional family, but not everyone does.
Not everyone does, and that makes these holidays tough. Steve, what's your balance? What's your balance, Steve?
Well, here's the thing. I've been with my wife for a long time now, so my found family is a lot of kind of like my in-laws, which is kind of cheating, but also like our group of friends that we met, over like through college, and we're lucky enough to kind of live nearby at least somewhat post college. So while we haven't done like Friendsgiving and stuff like that, we make sure we mix in a healthy amount of at least trying. Now with kids and stuff, it's harder, but of getting together like in between all the kind of crazy family drama stuff, because if you just do 2 weeks of just the family stuff, you kind of get like all a little bit, I don't know, caught up in your own little world, and it's harder to disconnect at the end of everything and go back to work and go back to reality after New Year's and all that jazz.
Right. I like what Laserbolt's here saying. He says, I have to behave myself around my family, so hanging with friends is much easier. That's why I think both are valuable.
Well, when it comes to Star Wars, I don't talk to my family about Star Wars.
Right. That's good. That's probably okay.
Because there's too many obnoxious opinions. So
there you go. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself so you can have the joy.
I guess to say, you guys all in this community, you are my family. Everybody in the chat, all you guys.
Yeah. Well, you're a valued member of our family.
If I don't get a chance to talk to you before Christmas, I hope everyone has a good Christmas.
Thank you, Brennan. I hope you do as well.
And I'll just say my advice would be take time with the people you want to be around.
I absolutely think that's great advice, Brennan. Make the effort for those that show up for you and show up for them.
Merry Christmas, Ken. Merry Christmas, Steve.
Merry Christmas, Brennan Mystical Mar, you wonderful trivia competitor.
I hope that you guys enjoy your holiday.
We will. Thank you, Brennan.
Thank
you. All right. Brennan Mark checking in. Sweet call there. We love Brennan. He did so. He was. I'm gonna clip out the. I know this, but he was great. He was great. It was he and Addie, a Titanic matchup there. We've got the obscurest essay coming in there with a super chat. Thank you, generous. Hey Ken, hope you're doing well. In the past few years, the NBA has had some of its worst trades. Luke to the Lakers, Clippers, Paul George. SGA trade. What are your picks for worst sports trades? Brady, of course, in chat's like the Luka trade was great. So, Steve, I pitched to you. We got Scotty J-Ro calling in shortly after this here. So where do you go?
For me, I think it's got to be Deshaun Watson for the Browns. I think that was a trade with the Texans. I don't think he was just a free agent signing. I'm pretty sure the Browns gave up like the farm and a sandwich and then some for Deshaun Watson. And then his whole, that was after they knew that he was a creep. And then he ended up just being bad at football and then getting hurt and them still owing him $200 million.
Yeah.
So, especially of recent memory, I'm going to go to Deshaun Watson for
okay. That makes a lot of sense. I wish sometimes I could say the Ricky Williams trade for the Dolphins, but it wasn't his fault. And Ricky was a good player, and he had some good seasons for us. So that wasn't a. I think one comes to mind. There's a lot of oopsies, especially in baseball. When you're dealing prospects, you don't know. So I think one of my favorite is Larry Anderson for Jeff Bagwell, where the Red Sox needed a relief pitcher for their run in like 88, 89 or what it was, and trade third base prospect Jeff Bagwell to the Astros for mustachioed relief pitcher Larry Anderson. And Larry gives them, they don't win the World Series. He gives them, he wasn't even like a closer. He was like a middle relief guy.
Right.
And Jeff Bagwell's in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
And Jeff Bagwell in Boston with that green monster, that's a 600 home run career, I think. So I think that would.
Yeah, I immediately went to football. I mean, the basketball, the Luka one that they mentioned is probably the biggest one in recent memory, and it only got worse this year with Anthony Davis getting hurt again. And then the Mavericks firing the guy who was the architect of that trade less than a year after it happened, and all that kind of stuff. But KG and Paul Pierce, Will McClain also earlier said AJ Brown to the Eagles, and I have to vehemently disagree with that one. That worked out great for me, as did the Saquon Barkley. Now that might be one of the worst trades ever. Well, it wasn't even a trade, actually. I think it was more like a signing again thing. But yeah, I guess it was like a technically a trade. But letting the Giants letting Saquon go to the Eagles. But
if you're talking about signings, there's currently a deal in South Florida that I've got a lot of problems with right now. A contract extension.
Well, what's his face for the? I don't know if that was a trade too, but that might have been another free agent sign. That was like one of the worst ones. Was for the Angels? He was on the Nationals World Series team. And Brady's going to know it in about 5 seconds. He, damn it.
Oh, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony
Rendon.
Yes.
Who
about stealing money.
Essentially kind of retired out of the contract, though his agent saying he still wants to play. Yeah, Rendon. Yeah. Oh, God. I've already upset Laserbolt in my comments about Philip Oldman Rivers and his repopulation of the Earth family. But Rendon is another one of those guys with a certain set of beliefs. I don't think he has 10 kids, but I mocked him the moment he left Washington, signed with Anaheim because he didn't want his family to go to the sinful Los Angeles. The Angels got what they deserve for that guy. Vulcan Nerd, JMB says this. I was going to suggest this as well. The Herschel Walker trade, from the Vikings' point of view, I think is one of the worst trades in football history. For the Cowboys, it is the greatest trade in the history of sports.
Right.
And no matter what you think of Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson, and who asked for it or whatever, I think it's a fascinating trade, and I love that part of the doc that Netflix had about the Cowboys. Okay, great stuff. Signings. Narcolepsy's right. Angels, Josh Hamilton, Sidney Wilson, Mo Vaughn. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Okay.
Reasons there. Yeah.
Let's go camera with this next guy. He looks like he's blowing kisses. So our next call comes from this man right here, written and directed by Taika Waititi. Scotty J. Rail, how you doing, Scotty?
Now look, not to offend you, but I heard your accident earlier. I hope you're recovering. And I did, in honor, take out my Jabba the Hutt Burger King cup right now, just so I can enjoy some water. I know. Yeah, honestly, it had a little bit of dust in it, so I cleaned it out so delicately. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, if this breaks, then we're truly soulmates, Kim.
If it breaks live on air, air right now, oh my gosh, yeah. What are you talking? Like, it was 45-year-old glass that broke today.
Wow.
The 45-year-old glass cut me today.
Shattered
to the quick.
Not to bring up the Rolling Stones, but
what a day to bring up the Rolling Stones. That's awesome. Okay, you're just trying to distract from Kiss going to the Trump Kennedy honors awards. There.
Okay. Am I going to watch it tomorrow night? Yes. Okay. Not feeling bad, but I'm going to certainly watch it.
Did they change the name? Are they going to call it the Trump Kennedy Center Honors, or is it still the Kennedy Center Honors?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I hope they updated on the graphic, and it's like Times New Roman for the Trump part, because they just haphazardly had to update it really
Unbelievable.
fast.
I love that. Yeah, that's the only font we can use now, right?
That's it.
Right, yes.
Calibri
Calibri's so woke. We can't. No, you
So
can't. We don't
woke.
want any of this. We don't want any of those DEI fonts. And if you see any of that in email signature, you're out.
No chance.
So it's Advice Monday, Scotty. Do you have advice for us? And then I have an idea after that. What do you got? What do you got?
Okay, the advice that I got back in May, right when my split up started to happen with my ex and I, was from my aunt, and she said this: "When people show you who they are, believe them." And like I had heard it before, movies or whatever, but like when she said it, then I was like, "Oh my god." Like, oh my God. Like, I hadn't told any of my family at that point. Her and I, this is such a weird tradition. On the 23rd of every month, there's a place called Fiery Crab. I don't know if it's a local thing in LA or where you're from, Steve, but it's a seafood boil place.
I mean, we have fiery crabs in LA, but you get them at parties. Hey!
Hey! Giggity. No, but we go here on the 23rd of every month. It's half off. If someone buys one, you get the other one half off. So her and I do that. It's a little tradition.
Crabs,
and she's sitting across from me and she says that. And I was like, oh shit. So like it was one of those moments where you started to play back events in your mind and things that could have happened. And Ken and I have had a lot of time to talk about this stuff in our private affairs. But like that has been the one that's like just spoken to me and rippled, through me for the last 5 months. It's perfect. When people show you who they are, believe them. It's just
okay.
You got to accept it.
I think that's some great advice, and it's not always. In some cases, that's saying kind of bad things about them, but sometimes it's just I see it as like that's who they are, and you're not going to be able to change that, fix that, and part of the journey is going away from that, and that's okay as well. Right.
And it's hard to believe it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to not accept when people show you who they really are, right? You do everything in your power to like negate. That's not what they're trying to do.
Apologize.
Or in actuality, that's the ultimate. And I
want to get some Steve's thoughts on this too. But like, do you find too, in all seriousness, like sometimes even though they've shown you who they are and you recognize it, you find yourself defending them even to others.
Yes. That's the worst part. It's like, well, she or well, they or whatever, whoever you want to talk about. You do end up doing that because you still know them for who they were, like you know them for the person they were before a change may have happened or a shift may have happened in a relationship. So that's that's a hard thing, like I was telling Alden this. My divorce felt like it came from corporate. Like it felt like it came from some different entity, and it was like, now, Catherine, you must go divorce Scott, and like it's such a weird thing to discuss and look at. But I can't imagine what she's feeling in that way either. You know what I mean? Like, like who? Did I show them who I really was, and maybe that's why she bounced, or I don't know. I don't know if I've changed that much.
That could be part of it too. That could be part of it. Could be. Steve, how many times have you showed people who you are?
Ooh, let me get my little black book and one of these stories. I think a lot of this has to do. Oh man, I hope I didn't say that too loud. My wife is right across the door. I think
so. There's a technical difficulty. Steve's screen fades in and out.
I just get my shoe out of nowhere. I think a lot of this has to do with how we can accept ourselves and not wanting to change other people, but understanding we're not in control of everything that impacts our own emotions, right? And I think that's one of the things that just comes with growing up, especially if you're in relationships as you're like a young adult or whatever. It's kind of like I have a theory that like empathy isn't really unlocked in your brain until you're about 25.
That's so true. Like really,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in a real way, right? Like it's one thing to like feel bad for something, but like in a big world third person perspective, like just the ability to kind of like look at the world from not so self-centric perspective. I think once you get through, like once you have some experience in a relationship or have had an experience that kind of makes you face that, I think that's an opportunity to grow so much in exactly kind of like what Scotty was talking about, in that it makes it easier to just digest that feeling that like, as much as you want someone to be that thing that they are in your head, they're not. Like, and that's okay. That's not that doesn't mean you did anything wrong, or like your interpretation of it is wrong, or that your emotion about it is wrong. It's that you are learning that the world impacts our emotions, not just how we think about stuff. That's a hard thing to accept as you grow up, that like, I'm not the only person in charge of how shitty I feel. Welcome to the club, kid.
Yeah, I agree with that. 898 for him says Scotty's answer advice is such good classic advice. I wish we could even apply to those in power. Yeah, that's
it also feels a little like Star Warsy in a weird way, like not to tie it all back in, but there's something to be said about being able to be empathetic. And some people have empathetic upbringings. Like, I'm not to boast or say anything that y'all probably both don't know this. I had a special needs sister my entire life. So like, all I knew was empathy of like how to cater to that person, right? And so empathy, you're right. Most people, 100%, Steve, don't really get that until they're in their mid-20s. Like truly go, oh, okay, this is what it takes to be in this person's shoes. You've been told it your whole life, but you really can't actually accept it or rationalize it until you've been through enough of it,
Right.
Looking at you, Gen
100%.
Scotty, here's my plan. I'm going to ask you a quick question here, and we're going to talk about that. And then, do you have time to stick around the first ever, fake news headline segment?
Let's do it. Okay.
The question I have for you, related, answer if you want or don't answer. You tell me. It's been a few months since you settled into your new living situation.
That's right.
How are you approaching your future romantic life? Do you have a timetable?
Yeah, we can discuss this. There's this is going to get kind of just very forward with all of you. There's a part of your monkey brain that just wants to screw. And like I haven't been intimate since April. So like everything in my brain is like, you want that, you crazy hound, you want that. But like in actuality, you got to be like, no, let's really understand that can be relieved in other ways. But most importantly,
unless you do this.
Yes, sorry. Exactly. No, but in all seriousness, there's a part of me that's like, let's get back on Tinder, let's put ourselves out there, and other part of me that's like kind of scared of it. Is it going to be as magical as it was when you're 19 years old? Because that was the last time I was single. So like, it's a weird thing to grapple with. Is like, I was in college and it was just everything was accessible. Girls, parties, anything, like it just was easier. They're
what were you in Kiss?
No. I was living in a co-ed dorm. And I would be a liar if I said I didn't hook up with a few girls in the same dorm hall. And my wife being one of them. But that being said, like it was so much more accessible and available then, whereas now you have to like put yourself out there. There's someone who doesn't know you at all. They don't know. I met a girl recently who was at an event that I was DJing for, and like I haven't exchanged phone numbers in a very long time.
Sorry.
And it was a very interesting interaction. No kid, I'm saying it's going. I don't know if I want it right now, but those kind of things are going. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm done. I'm currently retired. We might pull a Jordan, come back in and play for the Wizards, but currently out of the game. But recently had some little sprinkles of like, ooh, and then Mark Ellis and I have a good support group where we text each other in those kind of situations. Hey, met someone at a show tonight. And we text each other the list of documentaries we need to start watching that night to make sure. And I there was like a couple weeks ago, and I texted Mark, and he goes, "You need to start The Last Dance right now. Start The Last Dance, and then maybe start the Eagles doc, and now there's the Madden video game doc I haven't even watched. So I'm gonna get out of this. But okay, just checking.
Thanks, Ken. I appreciate your concern, and I love you very much. And you too,
I love you too.
Thanks, Scott.
All right.
And then Ken puts on a Colts game and sees Carly Ursay, and he goes right back down the spiral.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If Carly Ursay Gordon walked into Flappers, first of all, she's married, but if she walked into Flappers and was like, hey, I would try to run away as fast as I could.
She's a billionaire. You shoot that shot because you never know if it's gonna go in, and that's a meal ticket for life.
Can I ask y'all one more question? What is or was everyone's hall pass? I don't know if you want to discuss this. I don't know if that was ever discussed in your relationships.
I think I've talked about this in the show before. Okay. I joke in my set that previously it was Lady Gaga. But that was not real.
No, it wasn't confirmed.
The reason I didn't play this is my first serious girlfriend. We jokingly, let's play a hall pass game, and I was like, Stacy Keibler, WWE diva at the time, Trish Stratus, right? And she was like, Robert Downey Jr. Bob Downey Sr. was one of her friends.
No way.
And a actor by the name of Paul Mazursky, because we worked at the farmers market on 3rd and Fairfax, and they'd all hang out there. Robert Altman, all these kind of legends. And John Malkovich used to just hang out and buy coffee from her and just sit and talk to her as a pal. And Paul Mazursky, and so I was like, that's a foul. That's a foul. Yeah, and then I don't want to divulge too much of her life. But the previous relationship, her and her boyfriend had played that game. She chose some British punk rocker. And the boyfriend was like he'd ever screw you. So she befriended him, flew to England, watched the show, fucked him, and flew back home. So I was like, so when she was like, do you want to play? I was like, no, we're not playing the game. We're not playing. We're not doing it. And I have yet to ever actually
still decide what mine's always been Gwen Stefani. But I don't know if it would be now.
You'd have to go to church. You'd have to go to church and meet her. Yeah.
Mine would definitely have been like 2004 Gwen Stefani, like Sweet Escape era. Doing her solo
1995
stuff.
Gwen Stefani. You didn't name it, but yeah, look at you. What are you going to do?
You could take Blake Shelton. Come on.
100%.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Steve doesn't need to answer because he's in earshot.
No. Well, my wife and I have talked about this. It's Natalie Portman for both of us. So.
Oh, that's fair. That's
sick. Yeah, progressive. I love it.
That's fair. All right. With that thirst out of the way, we're gonna play what we don't even really know. Fake headlines. I like Laserbolt. It's called it fake news. Where? Gosh.
Yeah, with a PH.
With a PH. Yeah, fake news.
Yeah.
Could be it. But. So Scotty, there you go, fake news. And you might want to take a pen. So Scotty, Steve here has picked out headlines. Steve, I'm choking. Why don't you explain?
I got you, Doug. I got you. Yeah. So I've got 5 headlines here for you, Scotty. I'm going to read 5 headlines, and as I read the headlines, you're going to make mental note, and you can comment in real time on whether or not we think these headlines are real or fake. And then at the end, we will reveal the answers, and we will grade you guys on how well you did on your real fake headlines. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
There you go. All right. Okay. So this is a test because Steve and I have been talking about turning this into a 2-person contest here. So, all right, Steve, I'm ready. Scotty, are you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Ken, do you have our news music? Do you have our news music bed?
I will get that up.
I meant to ask that before, but here we go.
Yep, there we go.
Excellent. This is what puts it together. Okay.
This is legit.
Real fake headlines. Your first headline. Woman denied entry after trying to board a flight in Newark with her emotional support peacock. A woman was denied entry after trying to board a flight in Newark with her emotional support peacock.
Okay. Should we register now?
Yeah, I mean, put your answer down now. But if you want, don't tell me your actual answer yet.
Got it.
Okay.
I got.
Here we go.
Okay. Number 2.
Headline number 2. A town in Texas cost taxpayers thousands of dollars after a newly erected welcome sign promotes the wrong neighboring city. A town in Texas cost taxpayers thousands after newly erected welcome sign promotes the wrong neighboring city.
Okay.
Headline number 3.
Okay.
School officials in Miami are reviewing bus routing software after parents complain of undesirable entrepreneurs at several middle and high school bus stops.
Can you repeat
School
that?
Officials in Miami. Yeah, I got you. School officials in Miami are reviewing bus routing software after parents complain of undesirable entrepreneurs at several middle and high school bus stops.
Okay.
Scotty likes that one.
I just picture a guy DJ at the bus stop, like, give me money. Some poor son of a bitch.
Okay.
Headline number 4. A woman was arrested on shoplifting charges while participating in a Shop with a Cop event at a Walmart in Wisconsin. A woman was arrested on shoplifting charges while participating in a Shop with a Cop event at a Walmart in Wisconsin.
Okay.
And our final headline.
Here we go.
A motorist in North Carolina tells 911 operator in released audio, quote, I just had a bald eagle drop a cat through my windshield.
Poor kitty cat. Poor kitty cat.
Motors, North Carolina tells 911 operator in released audio, quote, I just had a bald eagle drop a cat through my windshield.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
Some of these are too good to be true, but other ones are definitely true because they're that good.
Man, okay. All right. My answers are registered. Scotty, you've got
Me
yours
too.
down?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
There we go. All right, Steve. Should we?
Let's just go right back down the list.
Yeah.
Let's just,
Okay.
right, start back at number 1. Here we go. So, first headline. Woman denied entry after trying to board a flight in Newark with her emotional support peacock. Boys, did you say that was a real or a fake headline?
I went false.
I
think
real.
the story is relatively true, but I think the animal is wrong. I went false. Scotty?
I went real because I actually just finished filing paperwork to make my dog an emotional support dog. It cost me $25, and it's saving me $300 here on rent. So it was worth it. Now,
Ken's
can
like,
make
hold on,
anything-
Franny,
Yeah,
Franny, let's
you-
get you a vest.
yeah, do it. But that's the thing. Would you be able to bring? Would you be able to bring a peacock into Disney World? That's what I keep thinking, right? I could bring my dog. Maybe it's emotional support. So I think it's real. Let's just say real for the fun of it.
All right. I
Okay.
said false.
Okay. That first headline is real.
Go Tigers.
Support peacock is real. A woman was denied entry to a Newark flight for her emotional
Good.
support peacock.
Good.
I agree. Have y'all ever been around a peacock? Honestly.
Yeah,
Have y'all
I
ever
have.
been? I have too.
Yeah.
I have too. They
Yeah.
are not pleasant creatures. They're just not.
Big. Yeah.
Huge poops.
Yeah. Yep.
That would not be
agree.
pleasant in an airplane. All right, here we go.
Question 2.
Ready for headline number 2. As a town in Texas cost taxpayers thousands after a newly erected welcome sign promotes the wrong neighboring city. Ken?
I went true. I believe it. I'm not going to make any Texas jokes. It just seems like an honest mistake that it needs to be a sitcom, like a Parks and Rec reboot kind of problem. I went true.
I also went real, and then I wrote under as a note Shelbyville from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
There was always that dispute in The Simpsons of Springfield versus Shelbyville, so that's it right there for me. I said
Okay.
real.
That is a fake headline. Producer Steve got you on that one.
Oh, come on. I'm 0 for 2.
It happened in The Simpsons, though, Steve.
Come on. 2. Okay. God, you're good. Okay.
All right, here we go. Headline number 3 was school officials in Miami are reviewing bus routing software about undesirable entrepreneurs. Ken?
I went true just on hope. I want this to be true.
I went true as well, but my reasoning behind it is like, when you say undesirable entrepreneurs, are you referring to like drug dealers or people that are selling lemonade or
Crypto bros. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
assumed prostitutes. When I read the headline, my first thought was ladies of the night. But
Okay.
then
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
I don't know about
yeah.
like 9
That's
a.m.
fair.
or 8:30 bus stop time is really
Yeah.
like when they would be advertising. So I don't know. But undesirable entrepreneurs leaves it open for lots of stuff, right?
All right.
okay. You
I
both,
So
I
you
said
both
real.
went real?
Yeah.
Okay. That is also a fake headline.
Damn,
Oh,
Steve. What the
man.
H, bro?
What did you base that off of?
That's pretty good.
You're not gonna say?
I
Wow.
can't
Wow.
reveal sources. Man. I can't reveal my sources of creativity.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Question 4.
But I usually do find like crazy shit and then just like mash stuff together and then kind of
Sure.
how I come up with some of the fake stuff. Anyway, here we go. Headline number 4. A woman was arrested on shoplifting charges while participating in a shop with a cop event at a Walmart in Wisconsin. Ken?
I went absolutely 100% true. This might have even happened twice.
I put fake because it sounded too funny to be true. Shop with a Cop is amazing. It needs to be a segment on this show.
I used to host. We used to go to Coffee with a Cop events in town here.
Oh, there we
At my
go.
old security job. Yeah.
That
That's it.
is a real headline.
Yeah.
Oh, Ken and I are tied for this
We're
last
tied.
one.
It's tied up with 1 right answer out of 4. Wow. Okay.
Incredible.
And here
All
we
right.
go. The last headline. Motorist in North Carolina tells 911 operator and released audio, quote, I just had a bald eagle drop a cat through my windshield. Ken?
I went. Okay. I'm not changing my answer. I went true, but there's the way you just read that made me question why. I'll explain after. I went true. Tragically, I can't comprehend it. Like, I know some folks whose, like, dog got taken by, like, a falcon in the backyard, like a little franny, yes. And that's a nightmare. I can't imagine a poor little house cat or dog being victim to that. So I went true, tragically.
It happened to the rapper Big Boy, his dog, Halle Berry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I also went with real. I went with my gut. It makes sense. These things happen. I just love how frantic that dispatch call. I want to hear the audio. If it's real, I gotta hear the audio.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that is a real headline. That is a real headline. Someone's cat did go through a windshield. It's unfortunate because someone's cat died through a windshield, Scotty.
Yes.
But yes, you got it right.
Oh. Okay, I'm glad because what I thought is how did the guy know it was a bald eagle? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're driving along.
He's like,
and Garfield comes through your window like a plate of lasagna. Do you look?
Right.
It's a bald eagle. Like I didn't know.
Because the bird came back. It was like, sorry, dude, I dropped this. Here, let me grab this for you. So you have an eagle land on your hood of your car, and it's screeching and trying to like reach through your windshield to pick up the meal that it just dropped.
Oh man,
it wasn't like a fish or something.
Tully's right. The cat could have made it if the windshield wasn't there. So sad. So tragic.
I wonder how fast the truck was going.
Well, we're tied. Yeah, we're tied. It was tied. Two out of 3. 2 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I gotta come up with a tiebreaker for. I'm gonna have to come up with a tiebreaker for this game. I haven't thought that far ahead.
This was unplanned tonight, but this was my best performance in this game so far.
Good. Yeah, you did. You did pretty good. You guessed true a lot, so that is both adorable and also
I know.
Concerning.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm gullible. I want the
good game, Ken. Good game.
Good game, Scotty. Thanks for playing. Appreciate you, buddy. Go out there and hey, get some, okay?
That's
Wrap it up. We'll go get some, okay?
Flip it on the bed. Stay bomb bad.
All right, there you go. Bye, Scotty. Love it. Okay, that's wonderful. We got some NFL picks, but let's get some advice calls at this point. From Brady, not named after Tom, as he needs to put in chat today. Welcome to the show tonight, Brady. What's on your mind?
Hello. Just got back from watching my 10-year Force Awakens viewing.
Oh, nice. How was that experience?
Well, my tear ducts are drying up now, but all well, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where'd you see it?
At home. I guess I did say got back, so that didn't play anything.
Okay. I'm tracking you now. Okay, I got you. Well, good for you. Good for you. Do you need any advice tonight, Brady? Did you get all the advice you need Friday night? What's on your mind?
So, on the topic of watching or movies during Christmas, and you mentioned something about being traumatized about working during Christmas. But my question is, what are some best practices for like going to the mall during Christmas?
Yeah, okay. First of all, do not fight for parking. Find the path of least resistance for parking. Even off property, go, I can't, I only know the Northridge Fashion Center like I do, as well as I do. You want to go south end of the property, where it's less popular. The amount of people that feel, you know what, we're going to go straight to the main parking structure off the main entrance, off the main street, and we're going to be the ones to find parking in under 45 minutes to an hour. It's mind-boggling. So path of least resistance on parking. And then take your time, pace yourself. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed by the noise and the buzz. I know malls aren't at their peaks right now, but I used to amaze myself. My parents were visiting one time, like Christmas, I think the day before Christmas Eve, which was a crazy shopping day. And I said, watch this. And we were in the hallway. And I said, get ready. I'm going to open up the door. We're going to go in the mall. And you're going to listen. It's like a jet engine. When you open up that door, it's like, and it's just the sound of people shopping and hustle. That can get overwhelming. Take your time. And, none of the deals are real.
That is so true. Yeah.
Love it. What are you getting people for Christmas?
This year, this is kind of awkward, but I'm not. God damn it. Oh, screw you, Steve. Screw you.
Love that. Well, for the audio listeners, it's our picture of Tom Brady in his boxers. During the combine before he got drafted?
Indeed.
Yep. You have like a 15-second, 50-yard.
Right. He got there eventually.
Yeah.
Got there.
No, honestly, on that topic, they probably mentioned his GPA. My mom was like, that's a smart guy. I'm gonna name my son after him.
Can we I want the confirmation that this is true.
This is the thing. So during Thanksgiving, my mom offhand mentioned, like, I named you kind of after a football player. And I was like, and she doesn't remember who exactly it was, but they're just like putting the dots together. There's only one person.
Yeah.
Brady
dots
Quinn.
are pretty big and obvious. No, it's not Brady Quinn. He is not named after failed Browns standout Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn, who is remembered for a Subway commercial as he is his NFL
Again,
career. He was in some good Subway
we talked about this
commercials.
before, but there's Kyle Brady, kicker Kerry Brady, Brady Cook, Jeff Brady, Ricky Brady, Ed Brady. There's some Bradys. You might have been named after former linebacker Jeff Brady. It's possible.
I bet a lot of them are better looking than that picture of Tom, though.
Yeah. Could we at one point, Brady? Could we call your mom and confirm this?
I already asked her. I was talking to her, and she mentioned that that's what started the whole thing.
Okay,
but she definitely does not remember exactly.
All right. That sounds good. Poor Brady. There you go, Brady. When you going shopping at the mall?
Not going shopping. Go every Christmas or most Christmases. I go to the mall to watch a movie.
There you go. Well, then there you go. You got it. You can just get a ride on over there, in and out.
Walking over there. No parking. Taking that advice to heart.
What mall you going to?
That is classified, but I think you can guess it's where what's his face? The Ken from Barbie got radicalized.
Century City?
I can neither confirm nor deny my location.
Okay. There you go.
Safety first, Ken.
It's an outdoor mall. Does it count? It's an outdoor mall. All right, Brady. Thank you, buddy.
And thank you.
Thank you. All right. Love that there. Let's get Evan on the phone. He's calling from the back of a fire truck, and he's got a grievance to air here. Love this. Evan, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys. I'm good. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you.
But
What's on your mind?
So we're going to stay with the spirit of Festivus, and I'm going to air a grievance.
Do it.
Please.
All right. So just for a little background, as a hobby, I'm a tabletop gamer. So like Warhammer, if you're familiar with that sort of thing. At my local game store, we did for the first time ever a white elephant miniature model swap. So everyone was gonna randomly get a person assigned to them. You're gonna build that person a model and paint it, and we'll all have like a Christmas party at the shop, and we'll exchange models.
Okay.
We had 2 months to do this.
2 months. Wow.
2 months. Yeah, 2 months to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
The person who was supposed to give me a model, no call, no showed.
Okay.
After
2 months.
People are calling him after 2 months. No one's heard from this guy in 6 weeks. Is he alive? We don't know. His phone's going straight to voicemail.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Everyone's like, and this guy is a notorious flake.
Okay.
So we're hoping he's all right. We did hear, we heard from him. He is alive, and he said to my friend who organized the event.
He's alive.
He's alive. I have a lot going on right now. My bad. to my friend, not to me.
Yeah.
And I said, I was a good sport, but I try and give people a lot of grace. There's a lot going on, especially around the holidays. But man, I work a job. I have a mortgage. I have 2 kids on the way.
Yeah. You listen to the Blathering. That's a commitment.
So
you are. It wasn't a 1-to-1, right? You didn't make him one.
We actually did swap. It was random, but we would have swapped. So I put a fair amount of work into his model.
Do you get to keep it? Do you get to keep your model?
I left it at the shop. We have like a display case. I left it in there for him if he ever wants to claim it.
Steve, what is
100% me.
Yeah, what is Evan's case for taking it?
Well, I would keep it at that point. It's possession is 9/10 of the law or something like that. You no showed and didn't
You left me hanging, dude.
You don't
because
look. How hard is it to send a text and be like, "Hey, man, I can't do the thing, or I can't bring the thing, or I didn't have it." You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah. Is Evan is this a valued member of the Warhammer squad?
He's a member. He's one of the members of all time.
All right. He currently attends, or as you say to friends after going to watch them perform in a play and it was bad, you were definitely up there. You were on that stage. I don't know. I think he's I don't know what you do in the Warhammer community, but I think he's out. I think he's cut.
Yeah, he was kind of on the outskirts of the community anyway. Or we're like, you know what? Let's bring him on home. Have a good feel good Christmas event and deflate.
Let's here's what let's get through the holidays. Now I haven't played Warhammer. Is it like a Dungeons and Dragon? Is it on a die system?
It's in the ballpark. Yeah. Is
it on? Yeah, ongoing. Is it ongoing characters and storylines?
It can be. There can be like a narrative element to it.
Steve, do you sense that Evan's getting embarrassed? Like I'm going to make fun of him. You hear it in his voice. He's like, my guy's name is Gorg. He's Gorg.
It's complicated.
Okay, it sounds like it's more of it would take longer for him to explain the intricacies.
I got you.
If you've ever heard someone lore dump about Warhammer, if I start, I will not stop for about 3 hours.
Yeah,
I thought DS9 was bad.
Yeah, that's when I usually leave the Chili's bar when that happens. But you get what I'm asking. Here's what I'm asking. Could you and your fellow squad mates could you arrange a hit on him in game?
I think
and kill his character and get him out of there.
I think so. I think
that's what I
want. That could be done.
Okay. And for the record, what is the character you most portray?
I usually play the faction is called the Astra Militarum. It's like the regular human army in space. And they're just like regular dudes, and they fight space aliens and.
Okay. So I like it. Okay. You don't have a specific character. It's not like D&D.
Well, actually, it's Major Problems. That's my my.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. See, I love this. See, it sounds like Steve. It sounds like I might be making fun. I actually love this stuff. I can really get into this. I didn't do D&D. I've really only done it one time, as I've told before that story before here. But like. Major, like Evan, do you walk into the office or wherever you play, the store? Do you walk in and just come in character? Do you start going Ted Hut? Like, what do you do? I love this.
Well, I usually reference. It's a reference to. Have you ever seen the video of like the guys doing the Mortal Kombat? I don't want peace. I want problems always. Have you ever seen that?
I don't know if I've seen that. No, my favorite all-time one is lightning bolt. That's the greatest one of all time. Yeah. Okay. This is great. I love this.
But Ken, if you're ever looking for content, do Space Marine 2 on Twitch. You can stream that.
All right. Steve, when we fire up Blathering Gaming in full.
That'll go well. Yeah.
Gotta fix that computer. I gotta let Brady in my house to fix my computer. Franny's not gonna let it.
Good luck.
No.
Good luck.
Evan, this was great. And I love this. Could you do me a favor? Could you next time you're here, could you get us a picture through the Discord of Major Problems?
Sure, absolutely.
I would love to.
I'll find the picture and I'll post a picture of the mini that I painted as well. That's now sitting sad and alone.
I think it's yours.
Poor lonely bastard.
I think it's his. I think it's yours. Evan, thank you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All right. I love that. Steve, it's kind of shocking I never took that turn, that I didn't do live action role playing or D&D, because I could have got into it. I get it. I get it.
I think being a big Star Wars fan growing up and everything, and the other stuff on the wrestling, all that kind of stuff, your your resume for getting stuffed in a locker was long enough. I think even you kind of realize like we don't need to add, we don't need to pile on at this point, right? Like
a little bit.
You know, that's how I felt with stuff like that. Like I was hesitant to like, because when I grew up, it was like for me, it was less D&D, but more like World of Warcraft and all that kind of stuff in the video game realm. And so I was like a closet WoW player because I was also like a jock in sports and everything like that. But I couldn't let those people know that I was also a huge Star Wars fan and liked Warcraft and Lord of the Rings and all that kind of stuff. Because then it was I had to live like a double life. It was messy.
I get it. I get it.
I was going to tell Evan, though, like the person you should have a grievance with is whoever the hell did the picking on the Secret Santa thing, because they dogged him knowing that they paired him up with the guy who's on the outs anyway.
The guy was a problem.
Like, right. A problem. Like, but unless they were picking straws, you know, if Dave said, hey, I got everybody paired up. Oh, Evan, you got the guy who does it. You know what I mean? Then I think you might. And
it sounds like Evan knew too. Like he was kind of warning him, you know.
Right.
You know, yeah. So there we go. Major problems is I don't actually have a computer. Sorry, guys. Wow, he's living in a wonderful life. I wish I didn't have a computer either. All right. Let's take a call from Cal, and then we got some NFL picks, and we're out of here. And I get to go watch 49ers Colts. While having some leftover pizza. I took a friend to the airport last night, LAX, on a Sunday night at 11 o'clock at night. And I got a wonderful pizza that it's just been my lunch and dinner today. It's great. He lit up a cigarette. He's ready to call into the show. Here he is, our favorite Kingsport Cal. Cal, how you doing?
Sweet nicotine.
Sweet nicotine.
Hey, it must get me through these days.
Hey, we all need our vices, man. We all need our vices. Anyway,
Ken, I want to ask you. Well, I got a question for you, but I also want to ask you. Do you remember when? Remember not too long ago, I called in and I was talking about people looking into my cart at the city, all that stuff like that, and I thought that was weird and it felt strange. Yeah. Okay. Well, I had a conversation with my brother the other day, and I told him that exact same situation, and what he told me, Ken, which I think I never really thought about this, but it kind of makes sense. He's like, well, Calvin, they're looking into your carts because you're black and we are trendsetters. So they're looking to see what you're buying to see what they need to be hip on.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So let's reset this. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. To me. So and welcome to another segment of ask a couple white guys. So yes, to reset it for those that missed it, Cal called in a while ago, not too long ago, but said, hey, he's tired of people looking at him at grocery stores, like looking at his cart, and the thought being that it's kind of maybe a little bit inherently racist. Like they're like, can he afford that? What's he doing here? And we had a good, productive conversation about how I might see the world versus how Cal would see the world, and that's something Cal would experience that I wouldn't. We had a good conversation, Cal. But this is a wrinkle, and I kind of could see your brother's side here. Because I think there's some truth to this, and again, that's kind of dripping with some problems from the past. Music, what are they doing? Let's take it for ourselves. Clothes, styling, let's take it for ourselves. Like I could see this, but I also like the spin that you're a trendsetter. Cal, do you think of yourself as a trendsetter in the grocery store?
I don't think that I'm a trendsetter, Ken. I think that what he said, it resonated to me. I was like, wow, because like you just stated, throughout history. Black people, I mean, I hate to say it, but black people have set a mold in a lot of different aspects of of pop culture. They've taken aspects from black culture and incorporated into pop culture as their own. As Ian, I'm going through the grocery store and I'm getting stuff. They're like looking to see what I'm getting so they can set new trends for themselves. Like, well, this I seen a black person buy ball franks, fucking hot dogs. I don't know.
Janice, look, Janice, look what he has in his thing. That's what the black people are doing.
Karen, look at this.
Yeah.
What is up with that top round flank? Anyway, I don't know, you know. PBR light might be a thing. Is
So-
that what the
so-
kids are doing?
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah. A good beer. Like, okay, yeah. So Cal, Cal,
Could
that's what I'm saying.
be. He might be on something.
Is there
I was trying
anything
to
in
be
your
very careful
cart?
about what I named there. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm like trying to, I'm not trying to step in it here with Cal here. Cal, is there anything in your cart that you think might be considered a possible trendsetter to folks like this? You mentioned PBR.
I'll tell you what. I would say the PBR light because a lot of people don't know about PBR light. PBR light is a thing, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
But I would say, Ken,
Mhm.
say one of my most things that I get that if somebody looks at my cart and they see it,
Mhm.
and I would appreciate it, is my love of whole peppercini. Whole peppercini.
Whole
I love a
pepperoncinis.
good whole pepper. Yeah, peppercini, however you want to say it.
Then you tell me. You're setting the trend. Okay.
But I do love a good whole pepperoni, whatever. I love it. I love a good now. You remember Papa John's? He got accused of being racist. Whatever the fuck happened with that?
I mean, accused is
being shown being racist. But yeah, go ahead.
proven to be racist. Okay, I'll walk it back. But remember they always put the pepperoncinis on their pizzas, and that's why I fell in love with the pepperoni, the whole pepperoni. Not banana peppers. I love a good banana pepper on a sandwich. Do not get me wrong.
Okay,
I do love that.
I love
but pepperoncinis are amazing. So I hope that's something that the white population or whoever maybe can glom that from looking in my cart.
Okay.
That motherfucker's got pepperoncinis. What am I missing? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Here's the thing. No. What I would like you to do, Cal, then every time you're at the grocery store, take a photo of one item that you think could be trend setting and then post it in the Discord. And let's see if we can see if this trend plays out. It might just be local, the Kingsport.
Ken, I love how you always try to get me involved in Discord to do things that you know I'm not going to do. But anyway,
but that's because you're afraid. That's because you're afraid
of anything. Ken.
You're afraid, Cal.
I'm just lazy. Okay, I'm just lazy.
Okay.
But other than that, Ken, I do have a question. I do want to have a advice question.
Oh, that's not the end of this call. Okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah.
No, it's not the end. You know me, Ken. Okay. Anyway, no, I do have a question for you. It's about beanies. Now, here's the thing. Now, you know the difference between you know the difference between a beanie and a scully, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
basically
Cal, I have about 6 skull caps that I only wear inside my house because if I was to wear them on the outside of the house, it would look like I'm doing exactly what we talked about earlier.
Oh, okay.
Of looking to trendsetters.
I see what you're saying. Well, Ken, I like your beanies, but I do not like the fold up beanie. That is a problem for me. There's a fashion what's it called? No pause? I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I like a scully. I prefer a scully. Because a scully, you don't have that fold up. A scully fits your head more so appropriately. Well, I can say this. What go ahead.
I agree with you. Here's the thing. I don't love some of my beanies to get them appropriately low enough. I really have to fold them up, and I don't love the look as much either. And that's why some days I just don't feel like I want to be in a beanie. So I don't disagree with you. The other version looks like it's a nipple condom and it's on my head.
Well, no, that's one of the things too. Ken, if you wear a scully, and you put it on tight, right? When it's form fitting, looks good because I have a huge circumference of a head.
So do I.
Just say that.
So
when you're working with that scully on, or even with that beanie, it will ride up while you're doing stuff because you might be manipulating your forehead, raising your eyebrows, because somebody says something fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's going to ride that beanie or scully up just a tad.
Okay.
It's going to make a little condom shape. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I almost hate to point it out because I am self-conscious about it. But if you see me with a beanie on in like Force Center or this week's Monday Morning Show, track how it rides up my head And next thing you know, I look like I'm Charlie Brown or something with this big old head pulled back there. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I don't like that look. I don't like that look.
All right, well, maybe I should get a Scully.
No. I'm not talking about you in general. I'm talking about I do not like that look.
Sounds like you were.
No, I'm not, Ken. Ken, everything is not about you, sir. I love you so much.
This is the blathering. This is the blathering with Ken Napzok. It literally is about me.
Okay, fine point. But what I'm saying is, when I put that Scully or beanie on initially, it looks perfect. But then when I go about my day, it rides up. It rides up on your forehead, and that condom shape starts to happen.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What I'm trying to ask you is, because I haven't really seen that on you. So what I'm trying to ask you is there a certain way that you use to deter that, to not have that happen? Or maybe you just don't notice it. I'm
obsessed with making sure I don't have the condom tip on top of my head.
Too.
So I'm constantly pulling it down, and then I forget that when the forehead starts getting exposed. So I'm always pulling down, and then when I go on stage, I even did this week. I did a outfit change in the middle of my set, and I asked someone in the front row when I put on a beanie, and I said, "Hey, does this look okay? Like, because is it pulled down far enough, or do I have the, as Laserbolt said, the reservoir up top?" So I'm with you, Cal. You and I are in agreement.
Well, then also, Ken, we got to backtrack too, because lest we forget that a woman told you that you look good in your outfit. I remember that. Yeah. Somebody said that. Yeah. So that's point stack. So it can't be that wrong of a look.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Have that ride up, maybe it can't be that wrong.
The only thing I will not do, I might wear a Scully, but I will not wear the beanie with the little poofy ball on top.
No, hell no.
I won't do that.
Like Eric Cartman?
Yes. I won't do that. All right, Cal, thank you. This was a productive conversation. We're going to do NFL picks now. And, hey, Merry Christmas to you, Cal.
Merry Christmas. Hopefully I'll talk to you again before. Oh, well, no, wait a minute. What is today?
Not doing a show this Thursday. We'll be back Saturday.
Saturday? Well, I'll talk to you then Saturday.
All right.
And I'll
Merry
see
Christmas.
You later,
there you go. Kingsport Cal. He and I are in alignment there.
See, I go the other way. I'm never going to think about it the same way ever again. But now whenever I wear my beanie, I'm not going to back up. I have a beanie right on top. My Yoda up there on the top of my thing here is actually my hat rack. You can't see it, but there's like this many hats like stacked on top of Yoda. And on top of that is a beanie. I'm not going to back up because I'm not wearing any pants. So we're not going to see me grab the beanie.
To hold on to what degree? To what degree are you not wearing any pants?
We can't do this on YouTube, Ken.
Okay.
But I wear my beanie because I think it's a long hair thing. But like I wear my beanie where it like starts here, and now all I'm going to think about is great. The back of my head looks like a condom reservoir because I do the floppy. I do the floppy back of the beanie because I've got lots of hair and the hair flows out of the front. It's a whole thing.
I have a friend, Steve, from Black Series Rebels. A lot of you might remember Steve back then. He looks good in that gray. When he wears a beanie, it's a little pulled back and it is poofy. I think it can work. Yeah. I'm self-conscious of it because especially when I'm on stage, it just looks like a little flopping nodule, and I just don't like that. But I don't. I don't think it looks bad. I don't think inherently it's just bad. It's not a polo shirt. It's not the polo shirt of beanies.
There is a style of beanie that looks better when it's
like, and they designed them
longer. And that's what you can't see it. It's just cut off there with Yoda on his head. But like that is the kind, like it's longer in the So
yeah. All right. Serenity Jane used to crochet beanies. Maybe we can get some custom made beanies. I'll do that. Okay. We got some NFL picks, and we're getting on out of here because I got to go watch the Colts. There's major problems. There is major problems. That is posted in our Discord. See Cal when you get in the Discord. I like it. He's got a big gun with a string of bullets. He's got a big blade. I like it. This is great. Okay, I'd play.
Nice hair part too. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Evan. Good. All right. We're almost out of here, but we're gonna squeeze in the results of a horrendous weekend for me in NFL picks.
Yeah, not a good week. You're trending the wrong way on the picks. I've got 5 games for you for next week since we won't be here Thursday. If you want to pick for week 17, quick.
I do.
But yeah, to recap, last week you were 1-4. Your Dolphins let you down. The Patriots were your only
the Patriots only win. I took the Lions. Nope. Broncos. Surprisingly, nope by a lot. And Packers. Great game. I watched it, but that sucked.
Yeah. Rough ending for the Packers. They keep losing in the same way somehow.
So
anyway,
on the season, I'm 37-44. So I need like 2 4-1 weekends to finish the regular season strong.
This is called chasing, kids. This is when you bet on Hawaii, New Mexico State at an 11:30 p.m. Eastern kickoff time because you got hammered all day betting the college after sports kids. So we've got 2 weeks left in the regular season, Ken, to get us back to 500, and you can get the playoffs too. We count the playoffs. So
all right,
here we go. Game number 1. Lions at the Vikings. The Vikings are a 5.5 point underdog at home.
I mean, I'm not rubbing into Laserbolt and Lauren Romo. I'm a little befuddled by Detroit. I know teams leap forward and then kind of fall back, but it's been and Minnesota kind of did that too. The McCarthy experiment continues. I'm gonna manifest for Laserbolt. I'm gonna go Lions.
Okay, we're manifesting, giving up 5.5 points on the road, but the Lions have got it. Lions have to get their shit together. So now is the time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Game number 2. Texans at Chargers. Chargers are a 1.5 point favorite at home. Texans at Chargers.
Chargers have been. I have a little more faith in the Chargers than even I want. Texans. I just can't get behind the Texans being a winning team. I just there's something about it I don't like. They're like an AFL, UFL, USFL team to me. It's not real. I'm going Chargers.
The Texans to go Chargers. The Texans to me will ever be like the team that was like introduced on like Madden 2K1 or 2K2 like a year or two before they were actually in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they were just like dog horrible. They were all like 60 overall with a bunch of made up players. And so that was my impression of the Texans for like the first 10 years of their existence as a child. Because I was just like, oh, that's the team that was like playing against like the NFL Europe teams on the old Madden games.
Yes. See, here's the thing. I like their colors. I like their helmet and their logo. I never have liked their uniforms.
Hot take there, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but it's a darker blue. But but to your point, they fucked that up. I don't like their uniforms. I don't like the Ravens uniforms. I'll tell you what, I do not like the uniforms they played in last night. Horrendous barf up of colors. The Dolphins have the best uniforms in the history of football. That's end of story. End of story. Get out of here, Baltimore. All right, next pick.
Okay. Next pick. All right, we'll talk about that some other time. Speaking of the Baltimore Ravens, the Ravens are going to Green Bay. Green Bay is a 2.5 point favorite at home against Baltimore.
And then we got Jordan Love out, Lamar Jackson out.
We're TBD. I mean, this is kind of a 2.5 point line is kind of even Vegas is on the fence about it. But I think they're going to, I mean, if the Ravens have any, I think the Ravens are still mathematically still alive for the playoffs. So I imagine Lamar's got to try to play. And the Packers, again, they're in get their shit together mode too. So I think
their backup,
if it can.
Their backup had some spark to him. They just coming off the Bears.
Yeah, Malik Willis. He's not bad. Yeah. He's not bad at all.
And Bears play with a little bit of destiny. I'm going to go Packers in this one. I'm going Packers. I don't believe in Baltimore. Don't trust Baltimore right now. Okay.
Taking the Packers. Yeah, it's early, so it's Monday. That line could change, especially once we get the health of everybody. But that's the danger of picking games 6 weeks ahead. There's 6 days ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, game number 4. Your Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles go to snowy and cold Buffalo. I don't know if it's actually going to be snowy, but I imagine it'll be cold. Buffalo, where the Bills are a 2.5 point favorite at home against the Eagles.
I got to tell you, I got to go with what just the brain tells you, not the heart. Sorry, Steve. Eagles, they're still getting things. They're fixing things a little bit. They're a little bit of a comeback for me. Buffalo home in the snow. Josh Allen a little upset. I think I'm going Bills. I am going Bills.
I saw a fun little stat. I believe, I could be wrong on this. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are the only team Josh Allen has yet to defeat in his NFL career.
Oh, there we go.
But Ken is taking the Bills.
In the home in the snow?
Home in the snow. And at the end of the day, here's the dirty little secret. The Eagles are pretty much all but locked into the 3 seed unless they lose to the Commanders. There's a lot of things that are going on. The Eagles have clinched the division, so how much they really give a shit about all this, who plays, all that jazz.
All that stuff. And all that jazz. All right, final pick. We know where we're going. We're going to Miami. Tampa Bay is coming in.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield come to your Miami Dolphins. And the Dolphins are a 5.5-point dog at home. Quinn Ewers in his home game against the Bucks. I think because they were on the road last week, right? Or did they play in Miami?
They're home. They're home. They were home in Miami. Yeah, they're home in Miami.
Quinn Ewers gets his second ever home start against Tampa Bay.
Look, man. Tampa Bay's been sliding. Baker Mayfield, they've all been sliding. All right. And I don't know. I almost want to take the Bucks, but the Dolphins cover. Like I think it could be that. But I gotta believe, man. I gotta believe, Steve. And I saw the first 2 quarters of that game. I saw a rookie quarterback make some mistakes, but I saw him complete some big boy passes. I saw him move around the pocket. I saw him run and get over the 1-yard line, something Tua hasn't done all season. And we still got Devon Achane, who is pushing for 1,300 yards. Waddle's close to 1,000. We're playing for pride. We're playing for next year. And I think the Dolphins have responded this season. When they get their ass embarrassed, they usually rebound. The veterans step up. Call me crazy. I'm going Dolphins.
Taking the Dolphins at home. That's okay. You're getting 5.5 points. That's a scary pick. But hey, we gotta at this point. You gotta do it. Gotta.
All right.
Go home.
Let's see what I can do.
Whoever brought you to the dance or whatever that is. Yeah. Here we go. Lions, Chargers, Packers, Bills, Dolphins.
This will be my season. Might not recover if I'm bad here. But that is it. That is out. I'm going to go have some dinner. I'm going to go get ready to relax. We will not be here Thursday. You all enjoy your Christmas if you celebrate, or your time off if you get it. If you're not, you're working, or you're alone, which I was on Thanksgiving, and it's actually not a bad thing. Have a good holiday. Check in. If you're in the Discord, you're not alone. Get in there. Say hi. You want to, you're feeling a little lonely, pop in the Discord. We got a great community there. It's very, very active. It hasn't been this active since like 2018, and I give you all credit and producer Steve all credit for that. Check out Blathering Gaming. No streams coming up probably during the holidays, Steve, right?
No, I'm out of town starting tomorrow, and I'll come back Saturday, so we might do something Saturday.
Rest up.
We might do something late night today or tomorrow, but we'll see.
Okay. We'll be back Saturday, unless I get a show. No, we'll be back Saturday, regardless, as we race towards 2026. Thanks to Scotty J. Road for stopping by, playing the fake news headlines game. That was a lot of fun. We're going to do that and more. Hey, Jen Merrow's here as well. Love to you guys. Love to you, Jenny M. And that is it. We'll see y'all. Got anything else to say? Nah, bye.